Now to a Target 12 Investigators exclusive. Law enforcement is growing more concerned about ongoing biker battles here in southern New England. Recent string of violence has left one man dead as police say tensions continue to rise between warring factions of outlaw motorcycle groups. Now as biker gangs continue to use street justice in their territorial battles, police say their biggest concern is innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
We're going to have an issue. Someone's going to get hurt, someone's going to get killed.
Target 12 investigator Tim White has been reporting on outlaw motorcycle groups for years and is here now with the exclusive new details.
99% of the motorcycle riding public are law-abiding citizens. Law enforcement experts say it's those that label themselves as one-percenters that are on their radar screen. This surveillance video obtained by Target 12 shows firsthand how turf battles between feuding biker clubs can play out. Gloucester police say members of the Lost Horsemen Motorcycle Club, which is affiliated with the Hells Angels, used bats to smash up a building occupied by a rival gang affiliated with the Outlaw Motorcycle Club.
The problem with the outlaw motorcycle gangs is it doesn't matter what time of day it is, where you are, if you see a member that's a rival gang, you're expected to do something about it. Whoever else is around is just kind of collateral damage, and that's the scary part.
State Police Detective Ryan Mahoney says they tracked another violent clash, this time in Providence, a brawl between rival clubs in broad daylight. When police got to the scene, the bikers were gone, but this clue was left behind: sunglasses. Notice the 81 on the side.
H is the 8th letter in the alphabet, and A is the first. So 81, HA, Hells Angels.
Is violence between motorcycle groups on the rise?
Yes.
And what do you attribute the increase in violence to?
I think the increase in violence is, I think that the motorcycle world is growing. Membership is up. Whatever 1% or OMG that was controlling that specific territory is now getting contested.
Nationally, law enforcement has identified 7 leading one-percenter motorcycle clubs. Mahoney says there are at least 3 of those main clubs in Rhode Island and more looking to move in. 15 years ago, how many of these 7 were in this area?
There was only one.
Who?
The Hells Angels.
It all comes down to this. It's called the bottom rocker on a motorcycle club's patch, identifying what they claim is their territory. In 2014, Hells Angels' rival club, the Outlaws, opened up shop in Woonsocket and put Rhode Island on their bottom rocker.
That is one of our main concerns, the fact that there may be another rival group that comes into Woonsocket to try and engage them in some type of a fight or some type of a disturbance.
Woonsocket Police Chief Thomas Oates says he reached out to the leadership of the Outlaws when he took the job in 2016.
And they notify us on specific occasions when they're going to have some large gatherings, so that helps us adjust our resources to make sure that everyone's protected.
In Fall River, tensions turned deadly earlier this year. Prosecutors say a member of the Outlaws shot and killed a member of the Sidewinders outside a city bar. The Sidewinders are aligned with the Hells Angels. This is surveillance video of the response by law enforcement days later. Massachusetts State Police raiding a Fall River building they say was being used by the Outlaws. Sadly, you wouldn't be surprised if something happened to a member of the Outlaws in response to what happened at Fall River, right?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Mahoney tells me there are roughly 30 affiliate clubs in the state that align themselves with one of the major national groups. With the Target 12 investigators Tim White, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Tim. And this Target 12 Investigators exclusive continues tomorrow on Eyewitness News at 6 on WPRI 12. How police say a pet was collateral damage in the biker turf war. Plus, right now on WPRI.com, an interactive map details recent incidents of violence related to biker gangs across southern New England.